Hello and welcome back to Xcom 2. This is the extra boring squad-wide leveling video where I'm leveling up all the soldiers within the barracks here to the Squaddie level. So everyone will be starting with a trait. We're not going with shared XP for the campaign. And I did some testing. By the time you're about 10 missions in and still sending in rookies, we're getting slaughtered. So I'm starting everyone at the Squaddie rank. That sort of worked out pretty well, difficulty-wise. Let's get on and get this underway. We're going to start with the first team. The team led by Sai-Ha-Ah. Here is the cult of the yellow sign. Sai-Ha-Ah, let's bring you in with, I think, Driven by Vengeance. Whenever you get hit, gain 5 aim, 10 crit. I suppose I should go over this. We've got a small pool of 5 that we're choosing 2 from. And let's grab Survivor. Alright, so for the specializations here, we are choosing 3 from the whole list, except the ones I've removed, those being Assault, Infantry, Ranger, Overwatch Man, and perhaps something else. So let's just get leveling everyone up here. Sai-Ha-Ah, I know what you wanted for specs. Alright, so Sai-Ha-Ah coming in with the Guerrilla Raptor, Berserker, and Telepath. That points here for Sai-Ha-Ah, a peak human. Let's grab, I think probably 2 points of health, looking at that. And let's boost up some of your psionic prowess. Alright, first tier for Sai-Ha-Ah, we've got Gore. Killing an enemy hits a chance to panic. Raptor Whirlwind, slice the target with Scything Gusts. Or Psy Reanimation, I think we are going to take Gore, chance to panic enemies. And stat points again, 25 to spend. Let's go plus 1 mobility. Let's go plus 2 into aim and plus 1 into dodge. Next up we have a Ripple Snake, a damn good ground Gorilla, Scout, Scrounger and Unstable to choose from. I'm going to go with Scrounger and damn good ground. You've got some good aim, so we might make you a sniper style unit. So for Ripple Snake, we're going to come in with the Guerrilla Hunter, Sniper and Spotter. That points on Ripple Snake. Let's go plus 1 health and up your aim a bit. Even go 1 more and let's take a point of defense. Ripple Snake, first tier for you. We've got advice. Share the tricks of the trade with an ally. Raises a chance to score a critical hit. I don't know how that perk works, Mitz. Does that raise it for both of them? Or only him? Or only the guy you chat to? Deadshot. 10% chance to critically hit enemies. Hey, and how much of a chance? Is it better than 10%? Is it 12 for 2 people? Is it 12 for 1? Is it 7 for 1? Who knows? Attacks against hollow targeted enemies are more likely to critically hit. Same question here. How much more likely? Which of these is the best crit perk? I'm not going into the files to find out. I don't know what it is with games and obfuscating details like that. It's super annoying. Let's go with Deadshot. Straight up, 10%, no mucking about. I'm all angry and worked up now. Alright, 20 SP to spend. Let's go plus 1 health, plus 1 aim, plus 1 defense. Next up, we have a Rusty Dios. Rusty Dios. Let's give you Professional, and let's give you a Runner. Rusty, you're going to come in with the Bomber, Anarchist, and Flame Tongue. And stat points for Rusty, a Superhuman. Let's go with Health, Mobility. Give you some aim. Even give you a couple of points of dodge. Don't have the points for Pyromaniac. We'll come back and pick that up at some stage. I will be going through and burning all the soldier AP as we get it rather than try to save up to Brigadier and then work backwards. Light ordnance, increase grenades by 2, decrease damage by 50%. And corroding compounds, skim throw attacks, pierce and shred. Let's go, corroding compounds. I want all those perks. Stat points, 30 to spend, let's go, +1 mobility. And chuck a whole bunch here into aim. Let's throw a couple of points into dodge. The next cultist up, shenanigans, coming in with pretty good aim, pretty low mobility, some basic hacking. No hacking bonuses here, which is disappointing. Let's give shenanigans blast padding, and I think pyromaniac. And for shenanigans, we're going to come in with a blade maw, agony, bulletmeister, and anarchist. Make use of our fiery bonuses. Shenanigans, a peak human, 35 AP to spend. This team rolling fantastic. Go 1 health, 1 mobility, +1 aim, +1 defense. Shenanigans, we've got blaze bullet, set things on fire. Electrical stab or light ordnance. Fire attacks deal +1 damage. Let's take blaze bullet for some early damage. And 25 SP for shenanigans. Let's go +1 mobility. You look a bit slow. And let's throw a couple into health. And a couple into will. Couple. Oh, I've only got 1 left. My math is bad. That's fine. Next up, the breed coming in, good aim, good mobility. The traits: irregular, moving target, praetorian, professional, and stalker. Grab irregular, grab stalker. We'll try and play a big sneaky game with the breed. Alright, for the breed, we're going to come in with scout, assassin, and hunter. And stat points on the breed are 25 to spend. Let's go with +1 health. Throw a couple into aim. Points of dodge. Compensation we can't afford, which is good. That perk still broken and won't be taking it. Anatomy, a great perk, but we cannot afford it, so let's take Phantom. And 15 AP for the breed. Let's go +1 health, +1 aim. Next up is a Joe. Choice of anarchist, lightning reflexes, psionic conduit, scrounger, and stalker. Go with lightning reflexes. And I think scrounger. And a Joe can come in with havoc, scout, rogue, and combat medic. That points on Joe. Let's go +1 health. Let's throw at least a couple there into aim. And let's give you some dodge and some will. Got bounding fire. 15 aim after moving then firing. Gain an extra starting action point, but lose 6 mobility. I want to keep you mobile, so no thanks. Or cover me. Let's take bounding fire. And points here for Joe, 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health, +1 dodge. Next up, Erica K-Son. Deep cover driven by vengeance, a juggernaut, scrapper, or xenophobe. Grab a juggernaut and xenophobe. And Erica will take a juggernaut, machine gunner, and battle tank. Stat points are 25 to spend. Let's go +1 health. Aim. Points in will. Lock and load, kills with your primary weapon, restore 1 ammo, area suppression, or combat drugs. Let's go area suppression. And AP for Erica. Let's go aim. Will. Next up we have Keras, 70 aim, 11 mobility. Let's give you a runner and deep cover. Be the side blades again this campaign. Let's take a Stormcaller. Alright, so Keras here, we're going to come in with Stormcaller, Geomancer Infiltrator. Points on Kiris, 30 to spend. Let's go 1 health, 1 mobility, 1 aim. At this tier we've got Whirlwind. If you hit with a melee attack, gain a bonus move. Nature's Embrace or Storm Shock. I think we might take Whirlwind. I want to make sure it's actually working with those gauntlets. That points are 20 to spend, plus 1 mobility, plus 2 dodge. Next up, Eveline. Eveline coming with some good aim, great mobility, bit of hacking. All around, fantastic. Let's go with a Heretic, bonus damage against psionic enemies, and a bonus crit damage. Alright, so Eveline here, we're going to come in with Warden, Havoc, and Mastermind. That points on Eveline, a superhuman, absolutely magnificent. Let's give you a mobility, and then let's chuck a whole bunch here in your hacking, give a good boost there. Sprint, Hostage Protocol, Phalanx Protocol. Move to all allies, granting them a defensive bonus. I think I might take Sprint, so we can actually sprint and hack things at range. That points for Eveline, 30 to spend, plus 1 mobility, plus 1 health. Let's go plus 1 hacking. Finally, we've got Betsy, Blast Padding, Hitman, Mercenary, Prodigy, Pyromaniac. Let's go with... what do we want to do, Betsy? Let's go Hitman. And let's go Prodigy. Alright, for Betsy, going to come in with Escort, Gunslinger, and Scrapper. Stat points on Betsy, 30 to spend. Let's go with 1 mobility and up your aim. Dodge. Got priority target, gunpoint, or quick draw. I think we're going to take gunpoint. And AP to spend, we've got 20. Let's go. Plus 1 mobility. 1 dodge. Next up, it is the Suicide Squad led by Chris the Thin Mint. What have we got? Hotshot, a Mind Over Matter, Runner, Synthetic Genes, and Xenophobe. Let's grab Chris Runner and Xenophobe, and we'll give Chris Fury, Battle Tank, and Tyrant. Stat points here for Chris, 35, peak human. Let's go, one of those, one of those, one of those, 2 of those. Alright, Chris, we've got Strafing Fire, Combat Drugs, Roaring Flames. Do we want crit or Strafing Fire? I might take Strafing Fire early. I also want to check that that is working properly with the Chem Thrower. Points are 25 to spend. Let's go with plus 1 mobility, plus 1 defense, plus 1 aim. Joining Chris, we have the Ox, Michael McKinney, Cast, Pacifist, Praetorian, Prodigy, and Xenobiologist. Let's grab Prodigy and Xenobiologist. Alright, so Ox coming in with Fire Support, Saboteur, and Siege Engineer. Stat points on the Ox, 30 to spend, plus 1, plus that, plus that. Oh, fantastic. Ox, we've got Suppression, Biggest Booms, plus 1 armor, immunity to fire and poison. I think we're going to take a Biggest Booms right off the start. Explosive attacks inflict critical damage and chance for plus 2. 21 SP for Ox. Let's go with 1 mobility, 1 defense. Next up, Jen Carnahan, Deep Cover, Gutter Snipe, Moving Target, Prodigy, Revolutionary. Let's go Moving Target and Prodigy. And we'll bring Jen in with Scrapper, Avenger, and Juggernaut. That points on Jen, 30 to spend, 12, 15, and 1. Jen here, we've got Fracture, Judgment, Lock and Load. 3 good perks. When targeted, enemy has a chance to panic. Fracture. Crit chance, deals bonus critical damage. Or lock and load. Let's go. Do we play defensive or offensive? I'm going to take judgment. I'll take some defensive perks early on. Stat points are 21. Go +1 mobility, +1 defense. Next up, a 7th Son, Militia, Moving Target, Open Mind, Prodigy, or Scrounger. Going with Scrounger for some bonus loot and Moving Target. Alright, we're going to bring a 7th Son in with Havoc, Escort, and Stalwart. That point for a 7th Son Superhuman. One of those, couple of those, and one of those. Fantastic. We've got First Contact, Gunpoint, Guard. I think we're going to take Gunpoint. That point for a 7th Son, 30 of them. Let's go +1 mobility. Throw 1 into aim. Throw 2 into defense. Next up, the Red King, Chris Lister. We've got Fortune Hunter, Moving Target, Praetorian, Revolutionary, and Runner. Grab a Moving Target and Runner. And we'll bring you in with Scout Rogue, Combat Medic, and Butterfly. 35 AP. Let's go one of those, two of those, or one of those. Next up, it is the Red King, Chris Lister. We've got Strafing Fang, stab a foe. Does reduce damage, but can be used after every time you move. Scout Rogue, gain improved vision radius and a free battle scanner. Or Combat Medic. Let's take Strafing Fang. And 25 SP for you, a +1 mobility. Go a +1 aim, +3 dodge. Next up we have Dust. We've got Damn Good Ground, Eagle Eye, Hot Shot, Militia, and Psionic Atrophy. I think we're going to take Eagle Eye and Hot Shot. And for Dust we're going to come in with Mercenary, Fury, and Scrapper. That points for Dust, a Peak Human, +1, +1, 3. Dust, this tier we've got Priority Target, 10 aim, 10 crit. Against the closest visible enemy or strafing fire. Let's go. Priority target, get the aim bonus early on whilst your aim is lowest. Stat points 25. +1 health, +1 aim, +2 defense. Next up, Beachy. We've got Band of Brothers, Bulletproof, Cyber Adept, Professional, or Psionic Atrophy. Grab you a Bulletproof. And Band of Brothers. And we'll grab you a Bruiser, Scrapper, and Skirmisher. Points for Beachy. Let's go with +1 health. Plus into aim. +1 defense. And 2 into will. We've got a Dangerous Game. When flanking and being flanked, critical hits deal 33% more damage. Shotgun Finesse. Crit chance and mobility, or Reckoning. I've got the Ripjack available by default, that Reckoning perk. Pretty useless, but if we want to attack with the Ripjack, we need to take it to unlock the slash attack. Let's take Finesse for now, and we'll come back and pick up Reckoning and the slash attack. That points 15 to spend, +1 mobility. Next up, a Vault Wolf. We've got Driven by Vengeance, Eagle Eye, Iron Will, Militia, and Professional. I think we're going to come in with Eagle Eye and maybe Iron Will. And we'll give you Battle Surgeon, Blade Maw, and Gunslinger. Points for Vault Wolf. Let's go one of those, one of those. Let's go 1 into aim, 2 into dodge. We've got a Finishing Stroke. Final attack to end a life. Bypasses most defenses. Deals critical damage based on the target's missing health. Health Heist. Stab at a foe and steal their life. Or Quick Draw. We might take Health Heist. 25 SP for you. Let's go up. +1 mobility. 2 into aim, 1 into dodge. Next up for the Suicide Squad is the Deacon. We've got Gutter Sniper, Juggernaut, Lightning Reflexes, and Marksman. Let's take Marksman and maybe some Lightning Reflexes. And we'll bring the Deacon in with Havoc Hunter and Lightbender. AP for the Deacon, let's go up. +1 mobility, +2 aim, +1 dodge. Deacon Ivory, we've got Butcher or Illuminate. I think we'll take Butcher. 15 points for you to spend, +1 health. +1 defense. Last man up, a Jebediah Prim, Anarchist, Informant, Marksman, Scout, Xenobiologist. I think we're actually missing a hacker on this team. Go with Informant, has some hacking bonuses, and Anarchist. Alright, so Jebediah are going to come in with Grenadier, Machinist, and Operator. That points for Jeb, 30 to spend. Let's go, +1 health. And we'll throw the rest here into hacking. Jebediah Prim, this tier we've got Needle Grenades, System Uplink, +5 aim for everyone, or Chaining Jolts. I'd like the +5 aim for everyone. That's stronger the earlier you get it, but Chaining Jolt, yes please. That points 20 to spend. Let's go with 1 mobility, 1 hacking. Next up, it's the girls of a Valkyria, led by Rosa Griffin. Rosa with Iron Will, Mercenary, Panoptic, Revolutionary, or Synthetic Genes. Let's pick up the Synthetic Genes. Panoptic. Right, it's going to bring Rosa in with Power Bulletmeister, Agony Bulletmeister, and Lone Wolf Rogue. Points on Rosa, 25 to spend. Let's go, +1 mobility, +2 into aim, +1 into dodge. Rosa Griffin, this tier we've got Sword Bullet. Inflicts melee damage, quite good against the sectoids early on. Blaze Bullet or Rush of Battle. Focus Build Adrenaline, when enemies are killed, accumulated adrenaline grants a dodge bonus. Okay, I think I'll take the Sword Bullet. Sectoid Murder early on. Stat points for Rosa, 25. Let's go with 1 mobility, 2 into aim. Next up, Kisu Chen. Blast Padding, Lightning Reflexes, Praetorian, Pyromaniac, Revolutionary. Go with Pyromaniac and Lightning Reflexes. Bring Kisu in with Bomber, Flame Tongue, and Battle Tank. That points for Kisu. Let's go 1 health, 1 mobility, aim, fence. Kisu Chen, Resilience, Heat Warheads, Thermal Shock. Let's go with Heat Warheads, Pierce Armor, and Shred good early on. 30 points to spend, +1 mobility. You are in desperate need of some aim. Next up, Aether, we got Iron Will, Marksman, Mind Over Matter, Vigilante, or Xenobiologist. Let's grow Xenobiologist and Vigilante. Alright, so we'll give Aether Havoc, Hunter, and Combat Medic. That points for Aether. Let's go there, there. Bulk up your will. We've got Butcher, Blend, or Second Wind. We'll take Butcher for the early damage boost. And 25 SP to spend, +1 mobility. Let's go +1 aim, +1 defense. Next up, Belladonna. We've got choice of Anarchist, Juggernaut, Praetorian, Rebel, or Scout. Let's go Praetorian and Juggernaut. And for Bella here, we'll come in with Infiltrator, Greer, Ravager, and Survivalist. Bella. Let's go one of those, one of those. Let's add some aim. Point and dodge. Belladonna. We've got Ghost Walker, Bone Crusher, or Snake Blood. Activate this to reduce detection range. Or counterattack after taking damage adds the incoming attack's power to the counterattack. Or increase dodge immune to poison. Let's take Snake Blood. That points a 30 to spend, a +1 mobility, go a +1 aim. And let's throw the rest here into dodge. Next up, the Tyrant Sarah Rakesh, a Bulletproof Fortune Hunter, Lone Wolf Scout, or Xeno, a Biologist. You got 9 hacking. Do we have any hacking things? We do not. That's disappointing. Let's give you a Bulletproof with +10 defense. And maybe Xeno Biologist. And we'll give Sarah Rakesh Gunner, Fire Support, and Scrapper. That points for Sarah. Let's go with +1 mobility, +2 into aim, 1 into will. The Tyrant Sarah Rakesh, we've got priority target, 10 aim, 10 crit against the closest enemy, 10 to mass, +1 damage, or blinding fire, +1 damage, or 10 aim and crit. I think we might take the aim and crit. Points 15 to spend, +1 health, +1 aim. Next up we have a D, Band of Brothers, Driven by Vengeance, Pioneer, Prodigy, or Vigilante. Let's go a Prodigy and Band of Brothers. Oops, managed to skip past the screen. We're going to bring D in with Fury, Medic, and Warden. And stat points for D, let's go with 1 into there. Put the aim and defense. We've got Strafing Fire, Rescue a Protocol, Phalanx Protocol, defense bonus, movement action, Strafing Fire. I think we'll take Strafing Fire. That points here on D, 15 to spend. Throw 1 into aim, boost up your hacking a wee bit. Next up, Samantha Ticket. We've got Gorilla, Hitman, Juggernaut, Scrounger, or Survivor. Let's pick ourselves up some Scrounger and Hitman. Samantha here can come in with Skirmisher, Scrapper, and Pathfinder. And stat points for Samantha, let's go 1 mobility, let's go 2 into aim, 1 into dodge. Samantha Ticket, priority target, Reckoning, Hidden Killer. While concealed or flanking, +2 damage. Whip the Ripjack or priority target. I think we might go Hidden Killer. Oh, that's going to spend our Xcom AP. I don't want to do that yet. Let's take Reckoning with you. And the stat points here on Samantha, 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health, +1 aim. Next up, a Tenebrous Darkstar, Deep Cover, Lightning Reflexes, Outcast, Professional, or Scout. Let's go Lightning Reflexes and Professional. And we'll bring Tenebrous here in with Avenger, Escort, and Survivalist. That points on Tenebrous. Let's go one of those or one of those. Let's take an aim and 2 dodge. Tenebrous Darkstar, we've got Tactical Profile, Gunpoint, Grit. Let's take Gunpoint. 25 SP for Tenebrous. Let's go +1 mobility, +1 aim, +1 defense. Next up, a Devra Farsun. We've got Hotshot, Iron Will, Scout, Spirit Thief, or Xenophobe. Let's pick up Iron Will and Xenophobe. Alright, and Devra Farsun here, we're going to come in with Ghost Rogue, Scout, and Lightbender. Alright, stats on Devra, let's go with mobility. Pump up your aim, dodge, and some will. Devra, got Phantom, Ghost Pack, which is Phantom and Conceal. take 15% more damage, or light bender. Let's take Ghost Pack. That points are 20 to spend. Let's go +1 mobility, +1 dodge. Next up we have a Maya, Deep Cover, Kingpin, Moving Target, Saboteur or Scrounger. Let's grab Kingpin and Deep Cover. Alright, on Maya here are the team, I think, without a hacker at the moment, so let's go get you some hacking abilities. Alright, Maya here, going to come in with Codebreaker, Enforcer and Machinist. That's on Maya, 1 health or 1 mobility, and let's put 2 points in hacking. We've got Repair Protocol, repair a robotic ally. I'm not using any robotic allies, so I'm going to ignore that. Permanent control of an enemy, pretty strong. Quick Zap. Stuns or robotic control? Let's go up at Protocol. That points are 20 to spend. Let's go with +1 health. Throw the rest there into your hacking. Alright, next team up here is led by Drumax. It's Drumax's Dominators. What are we gonna give you? We've got Blast Padding, a Renegade, Stalker, Synthetic Genes, or Sys Admin. You start off with a bit of hacking and mobility and good aim. Let's grab Sys Admin. And let's grab ourselves Synthetic Genes as well. And for specializations, we'll come in with Warden, Codebreaker, and the Scout Rogue. Abilities here for Drumax. We've got godlike abilities, very nice. Throw 2 into there, and let's go with some hacking. Alright, Drumax first here on the move. Gain an extra action point, but lose 6 mobility. Puppet Protocol or Rapid Reaction. Don't want to spend the Xcom AP, so you can take Puppet Protocol as well. That points for you, 35 to spend. Let's go with +1 health, +1 mobility, +3 in hacking. Next up for the Dominators, it's Perzo, PBS Frost, Irregular, Juggernaut, Scrapper, Stalker, Synthetic Genes. Looks like you want to be sneaking about with that sort of setup. We'll grab Irregular and Stalker. And we'll bring up Perzo in with Hunter, Scout, and Recon. And stat points for Perzo, let's go with +1 mobility. Put 2 into aim and 1 into dodge. Perzo, this tier we've got Anatomy, bonus crit chance, and 2 armor pierce, Phantom, or Lightfoot. Let's take, you've got Irregular at the moment for reconcealing. Let's take Anatomy for that big damage boost. That points are 25 to spend. Let's go with +1 mobility. +1 aim. +2 dodge. Next up we have the Technician, Matthew Skiverin. We got Cyber Adapt, Lightning Reflexes, Lone Warrior, Mind Over Matter, or Panoptic. Let's grab Lightning Reflexes. And let's also grab Panoptic. And we'll bring you in with Avenger, Scrapper, and Combat Medic. That points for the Technician, 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health, +2 will. We've got Shotgun Finesse, you're not using a shotgun. Judgment, when targeted by an attack, the enemy has a chance to panic or restore 8 health. Let's go for the big AoE heal. That points 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health on aim. Next man up, Obelix DK. We've got Damn Good Ground, Hot Shot, Irregular, Open Mind, or Runner. Let's take Damn Good Ground, and let's take Runner as well. And for Obelix, we'll grab Sentry, Marksman, and Spotter. That points 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health, +1 aim. Obelix, a DK. We've got this one's mine. executioner or vital point targeting. Let's go with... let's take this one's mine. I was really tossing up between that and the vital point targeting. That point's 15 to spend. Let's go with aim, will, defense. Next man up, Donnell 246. We've got Band of Brothers, Driven by Vengeance, Old Guard, Praetorian, or Professional. Man, you've got some excellent mobility there, don't you? Shall we go Praetorian, do something with melee attacks out in front? And let's take Driven by Vengeance as well. And we'll bring Donnell in with Skirmisher, Gunslinger, and Butterfly. Points are for Donnell, 15 to spend, +1 health, 1 aim, +1 dodge. So we can't take Reckoning, that's alright. We've got Strafing Fang, Stab a Foe, or Spot Weakness. Let's take Spot Weakness. And stat points on Donnell, 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health, +2 dodge. Next up, Logan Asa Grim. We've got Bulletproof, Cyber Adept, Lone Warrior, Marksman, Professional. Let's take Marksman for the bonus sight range and Bulletproof. And we'll bring you in with Mercenary, Big Game Hunter, and Saboteur. Stat points on Asa Grim. Let's go with +1 health and +1 defense. Asa Grim, Pierce the Veil. Gives you aim bonus and armor piercing. The bigger they are, 15% aim bonus against targets that cannot take cover or biggest booms. We might take Pierce the Veil. That points on Asa Grim, 15 to spend, +1 health, +1 aim. Next up, Crowfather Chris Williams. We've got Band of Brothers, Gorilla, Moving Target, Prodigy, and Pyromaniac. Your aim pretty low. Let's take the free flame grenade. And let's take Moving Target. And we'll gear you out with Anarchist, Tyrant, and Scrapper. That points on Crowfather. We've got 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health. Go 2 into dodge. Crowfather, Focus Defense. Gain 20 defense, 20 dodge from the closest enemy whilst not flanked. Light Ordnance, Dissonant Energies. We won't be taking Dissonant Energies. I think we're going to take Focus Defense. That points 15 to spend, +1 health, +1 aim. Next up we have a Jack. Good aim. Next up we have Jack. Choice of Iron Will, Mind Over Matter, Prodigy, Stalker, Sys Admin. Let's bring you in with... we want to do something with psionics. Iron Will, Mind Over Matter. And we'll bring Jack in with a Resonant, Nemesis, and Fury. That points on Jack, 15 to spend. Let's go +1 mobility. We've got Strafing Fire, Will to Survive, or Fortress. Do we play defensive early on? Or do we take Strafing Fire for some more offense? Let's take Will to Survive. Some big stack and hit points on you. And stat points, 15 AP to spend. Let's go with +1 health, +2 will. Next man up, RLR. We've got Hitman, Iron Will, Spirits, Thief, Synthetic Genes, or Sys Admin. Grab Hitman and Synthetic Genes. And we'll bring you in with Escort, Enforcer, and Survivalist. At points for RLR, 20 to spend. Let's go +1 mobility and 2 into dodge. RLR, we've got Gunpoint, Guardian Angel, or Electro Shock. Take Gunpoint. Definitely want to come back and pick up Electro Shock there. I envision you running up, clubbing someone, taking cover behind them, and then firing the arc thrower wildly about the place. That points are 30 SP. Go health, mobility, dodge. Matt Pennell, we've got deep cover, hot shot, overseer, psionic atrophy, and scrounger. Let's take overseer and scrounger, and we'll bring you in with juggernaut, machine gunner, and battle tank. That points on Matt, 15 to spend. Let's go with let's chuckle that into aim and 1 into will. Finally, a Matt Pennell, we've got overkill, area suppression, warning shot. I don't think a warning shot is really necessary. Area suppression might be the go right off the bat. That points, 15 to spend. Let's go with 1 health, 1 will. Alright, the next team up, it's the Brave United Militia Soldiers led by G-Man Gavin Resch. Choices for G-Man, we've got Drifter, Eagle Eye, Hitman, Juggernaut, and a Rebel. Let's take ourselves a Drifter, get nice and close to the enemy, and let's take Eagle Eye, Juggernaut, Juggernaut. And we'll come in with Escort, Light, Bender, and Survivalist. That points for G-Man, 25 to spend. Let's go a +1 mobility, +1 aim, +3 dodge. G-Man, gunpoint, Magnum, Illuminate. Let's take gunpoint. At 25 SP, let's go with 1 mobility, a 2 into aim, take a point of dodge. Next man up, Space Cat. We've got Band of Brothers, Battle Meditation, Cyber Adept, Hitman, Renegade. Starting off with decent hacking, let's grab Cyber Adept and Band of Brothers. And for Space Cat, we'll come in with Operator, Mastermind, and Bruiser. Stat points are 15 to spend. Let's go with some into hacking and 1 into defense. Space Cat, we've got Grape Shot, fire your shotgun in a cone, dealing damage, cannot miss. We've got Firewall, gain a single-use flamethrower or Chaining Jolt. I think we're going to take Chaining Jolt first up. And 15 AP for you, +1 health, +1 aim. Next up we have a Star Cat, Battle Meditation, Damn Good Ground, Hitman, Lone Warrior, or Prodigy. Pretty good aim. Let's go with Damn Good Ground and Prodigy. We'll come in with Avenger, Fire Support, and Pathfinder. Stat points for Star Cat, 20 to spend, +1 health, +2 into aim, +1 into will. Star Cat, we've got First Blood, +1 damage, +15 crit chance when you hit first. Entrench, or 0 in. Let's go Entrench. Set up for some longer firefights. Let's go +1 health, 1 into aim and 1 into defense. Next up, Inara, we've got Cyber Adept, Gutter Snipe, Saboteur, Scrounger, Xenobiologist. I think we're going to take Scrounger and Xenobiologist. And with Inara, we'll come in with Infiltrator, Brawler, and Battle Surgeon. Alright, stat points for Inara, 30 to spend. Let's go +1 mobility, +1 health, +1 dodge. Inara, Tier 1, we've got Art of War, 3 aim for every enemy you can see or healing touch. Heal an adjacent ally based on the critical damage of your knife. Let's go healing touch. That points are 30 to spend, +1 health, +1 mobility. Next up, the Swordsman, Sean Keefe, Eagle Eye, Informant, Marksman, Moving Target, and Vigilante. Let's go with Moving Target and Vigilante, and we'll bring Sean here in with Skirmisher, Charger, and Breaker. Points for Sean, 30 to spend. Let's go one of those, and let's take a point in dodge. Sean Keefe, we've got concussive blows, melee critical hits disorient, critical hits against disorient enemies stun, melee attacks against stunned enemies deal bonus damage, compatible with Ripjack, combat knife, shield, melee weapon, combat knife, shield. I don't know why it's listed twice there. Oh, that might have been me messing something up. Or Sunder Armor, your next primary attack. Shred 1 armor instead of dealing damage. I'll take concussive blows, sounds far more interesting in the long run. That point's 31 to spend. Let's go with +1 mobility. Let's take points in aim. Take a point in will and 2 in dodge. Next up, Mr. Reaper. Driven by vengeance, lone warrior, marksman, prodigy, and unstable. Your choices. Grab marksman. Let's grab lone warrior. Maybe turn you into a bit of a sniper. We'll bring Mr. Reaper in with assassin, havoc, and spotter. That points for Mr. Reaper. 15 to spend. +1 health, +1 aim. Mr. Reaper, well, we cannot afford compensation or permanent tracking. We can, however, take sprint for getting in position. Let's do it. That point's 15 to spend. Let's go aim. Aim, aim, aim. Next up, sees Leo, a blast, padding, eagle eye, mercenary, old guard, synthetic genes. Your aim absolutely horrendous. Let's give you blast, padding. And I think maybe some synthetic genes. I'll bring a Leo here in with Grenadier, Siege, Engineer, and Fire Support. That points for Leo at 25 to spend. Let's go +1 mobility. And let's put 1 more into aim and 1 to defense. Leo, we've got open fire, 10 aim, 10 crit against targets at full health. Volatile mix, your grenades deal +2 damage, or breach and clear. I think I'm going to take +2 damage on grenades. That point's 35 for you, which is magnificent. So let's go 1 mobility, 1 health, 1 aim, 1 dodge. Next up, a crosshair, Zane Thompson, a band of brothers, driven by vengeance, old guard, pacifist, scrounger. Let's take weird combination. Scrounger, band of brothers. Gonna bring you in with lightbender, gunslinger, and stalwart. That points for crosshair, 20 to spend. Let's go up, +1 mobility, +1 aim. Galvanized armor. +1 armor, cannot be shredded. Illuminate or spot weakness, that would take the +1 armor. That points are 21. Go with 1 point in mobility, 1 point in aim. Next up, Brummy, we've got Anarchist, Eagle Eye, Gutter Snipe, Prodigy, and Stalker. Let's grab you, Eagle Eye, and Gutter Snipe. And we'll bring Brummy in with Rifleman, Mercenary, and Combat Medic. Stat points, 15 to spend, +1 health, +1 aim, +1 dodge. Brummy, we can't afford Bullseye or Second Wind, so we get Good Eye. Your shots can't be dodged. Fantastic. And stat points for Brummy, let's go +1 health, +1 dodge, +1 will. And last man up, we've got Jesper here with the Battle Meditation, Kingpin, Praetorian, Scrounger, or Xenobiologist. Let's take Kingpin, and let's take Xenobiologist. And we'll bring Jesper in with Spec Ops, Skirmisher, and Blademore. That points for Jesper here, we got 20 to spend. Let's go +1 mobility, +1 aim. And Jesper here, can't take Reckoning, Knife Juggler, +1 bonus damage for the throwing knives. I don't even remember seeing throwing knives available in my loadout. Let's take Acid Fang. Stab a foe with an acid-coated blade, shreds armor, inflicts acid. Very nice. And points for you, 20 to spend, +1 mobility, +1 dodge. Alright, final team up, it's Alpha Romeo Sierra Echo, led by Jezebel here. We've got Anarchist, a band of brothers, blast padding, lightning reflexes, and a rebel. Let's give young Jezebel lightning reflexes and blast padding. And we'll bring Jezebel in with Spec Ops, Infiltrator, and Gunslinger. That points are 20 to spend, +1 mobility, +2 dodge. Right, tier 1 for Jezebel, we've got Spec Ops Flashbang. Spec Ops version of the flash grenade packs a bigger punch at the expense of radius. Disorients enemies with a chance to stun, or we have Ghost Walker. Take the fancy Flashbang. That points for Jezebel are 20 to spend, +1 mobility, +2 dodge. Next man up, Failberry. We've got Eagle Eye, Informant, Juggernaut, Kingpin, Moving Target. Let's pick up Eagle Eye. And let's take Eagle Eye and Kingpin with you. And we'll bring you in with Scout, Lone Wolf, Rogue, and Scrapper. Stat points on Failberry, 20 to spend. Let's go +1 health. +2 aim, +2 dodge. Failberry, we've got Skirmisher, Phantom, or Keep Your Head Down. Makes half cover count as full at the expense of 5 accuracy. That's pretty nice. Skirmisher is pretty nice. Phantom, pretty nice. I think we'll take Keep Your Head Down. That points for you 20. Let's go with +1 mobility, +1 aim. Next up we have a Big Squeeze, Band of Brothers, Chemist, Stalker, Survivor, Synthetic Genes. Let's grab Chemist and let's grab Synthetic Genes, and we'll bring Big Squeeze in with Bomber, Anarchist, and Bruiser. That points for Big Squeeze, 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health, +1 aim. Big Squeeze, Heavy Infantry. Extra layer of ceramic plating, granting bonus armor at the cost of 2 mobility. Watch them run after throwing or launching grenades. Go into Overwatch or light ordnance. More grenades. Maybe heavy infantry first up. That points for you 26, +1 health. +1 aim. Do we want that, or do I want to take the mobility? Abort that, let's take the point in mobility. Take a point in defense. And just put 2 points in will. Next man up, Daddy Home. We've got Blast Padding, Panoptic, Psionic Atrophy, Tactician, or Xenobiologist. Let's grab Blast Padding and Xenobiologist. And Daddy Home will come in with Avenger Havoc and Scout Rogue. That points for Daddy Home, 25 to spend. Let's go +1 health, +2 health, +2 dodge. And Daddy Home, we've got First Blood, Breaking Fire, or Scout's Watch. The Rogue no longer has reaction fire penalties with Overwatch and can crit, but can only Overwatch small regions. That sounds pretty interesting to play with. Let's take it. And 15 AP for Daddy Home. Let's go +1 health, +1 aim. Next up we have Remy, Damn Good Ground, Deep Cover, Driven by Vengeance, Fortune Hunter, Irregular. Let's take Irregular for some sneaking and maybe some deep cover. Alright, for Remy here, we're going to take Ghost Rogue, Light Bender, and Combat Medic. That points on Remy, 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health, plus dodge. Remy, we have the Ghost Pack for Conceal and Phantom, Illuminate or Stimulate. Tossing up between the Ghost Pack and Stimulate here. Well, let's take Stimulate. Quite often sectoids and things are very troublesome at these low tiers. 16 AP to spend. Let's go mobility. Next up we have FMJ. Band of Brothers, Deep Cover, Juggernaut, Rebel, Sys Admin. Take the Sys Admin for the hacking bonus. Let's also take Deep Cover. And we'll bring you in with Operator, Code Breaker, and Warden. That points 15 to spend, +1 health. And let's go with 2 into hacking. FMJ, we've got Chaining Jolt. Combat Protocol now releases an electrifying shock, or Covering Protocol. I think we'll take the Chaining Jolt. And 16 AP, let's go with... Bring it all into hacking. Very good. Next up, the Infested, Alexei Stukov with Blast, Padding, Driven by Vengeance, Panoptic, Scrapper, and Spirit Thief. Take Panoptic for the bonus sight radius, and Scrapper. Actually, Scrapper and Driven by Vengeance I think will work together a bit better. And we'll give you Scrapper, Skirmisher, Gunslinger. That points for Stukov, we got 15 to spend. Let's go up, +1 health, +1 defense. Alexei Stukov, can't afford Fracture or Reckoning, so we're going to take Zone of Control. Open preemptive fire with your handgun at any enemy. Moves within 7 tiles of your location. 15 AP to spend. Let's go with +1 health, +1 aim. Next up, into their first campaign, it's M. Healy. We've got Hotshot, Iron Will, Mind Over Matter, Scout, and Sys Admin. Let's grab Iron Over Matter. We'll take some psionic abilities. And let's take Iron Will. And we'll give M here Geomancer, Telepath, and Havoc. Points for M, 25 to spend. Let's boost up. I think your Psi offense is going to be pretty key. Down to there, that rounds out the numbers. Let's go +1 defense. M, we have Raking Fire, Insanity, or Nature's Embrace. Let's take Insanity. And stat points for M. Let's go with +1 health. By offense for the rest. Next up we have Herlick, Cyber Adept, Drifter, Hotshot, Iron Will, or Toxicologist. Let's grab Toxicologist. We got no one with poisons in this team. And let's take Hotshot as well. Alright, for Herlick here, going to come in with Support, Bulletmeister, Support, and Escort. And stat points for Herlick, 15 to spend. Let's go with +1 health, +1 aim. And finally, last man up, it is the Phoenix, a Raven Dove. We've got Band of Brothers, Informant, Marksman, Panoptic, or Rebel. I'm not sure whether those stack. Let's take them both. Find out whether you get the vision range out to +2 tiles, and then 2 of those 4 tiles you can squad sight through. And on the Phoenix we'll take Gunner, Machine Gunner, and Battle Tank. That points for the Phoenix, 15 to spend. Let's go +1 health, +1 aim. And Phoenix, Center Mass for 30 of +1 damage. We've got Area Suppression, or if you spend all your actions on moves, granted a Protection Protocol with the Tanklin. I think we are going to take Area Suppression. Points for you. Let's bolster your aim. It is lacking a bit. And let's put one more in Will there. Alright, so that is everyone leveled up, assigned teams. The campaign continues back in the other video. Hope you'll join me for the campaign. If you want a soldier, of course, just chuck your name down below or hit me up on Discord. I've been Mr. Garofal. This has been XCOM 2.